GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the stick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check man, check man, free. Check man, check man.
Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Pierce now up the middle. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 22. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now 2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run on first down with Akers. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And the Rams at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And all the way going down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. 18 Rattler.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. And it's caught. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Hey, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Will Anderson,
he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And now the rookie's free.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer. 19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Back.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. No street.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, they run the option on second down.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2nd and 15. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bellcat, 60 Bellcat. Go, Reed, go. Go, check, go, check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Panther Street, Panther
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Cut 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. The tight end in motion right.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their mobile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Rams take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. Toss play. Here's Pierce.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Let's go now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Go, Lee, go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Derek Stingley picks it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And quickly they get to the line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about.
And got his man complete. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. It's a run with Akers. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, ready.
Here's 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole...